Good evening, everyone. It is almost showtime. We're in the final stretch with candidates making their final push before Election Day tomorrow.
Right now, across the country, voters are already breaking records, casting more than 35 million early ballots. The huge buildup to Election Day has created a whirlwind online.
Well, we've had our Verify team sorting through all the information and misinformation that's out there. Team 12's Jason Puckett joins us with a look at your rights as a voter.
Some social media posts adding to Election Day confusion by claiming to warn of scare tactics at the polls. Well, are they accurate, or are they examples of the very tactics they're claiming to point out? They look like this. Posts claiming Antifa or other groups may be conducting a 29+ location push to use scare tactics and threats to intimidate voters. Here's a story about white nationalists gearing up in advance of the vote. And there's even false claims that ICE will be patrolling voting locations. While these posts can't really be proved one way or the other, what they're talking about, voter intimidation, is real, and there are protections for you. Voter intimidation comes in many forms. The Brennan Center for Justice has a long list, ranging from blocking polling places to following voters and photographing their license plates, all the way to brandishing weapons. And here's what federal law says. Anyone who intimidates, threatens, coerces with the purpose of interfering with someone else's right to vote is breaking U.S. law and can be fined and imprisoned. Now, this applies to any location in any state, and you, the voters, are a key part of making it work. If you see anything that makes you uncomfortable at your polling location or worse, you can call your local law enforcement. And that's the number for the DOJ's voting section. Part of their job is to investigate and stop voter intimidation. And that does work. Case in point, this video from a Philadelphia polling location in 2008. It has almost 2 million views now and shows two men, one holding a billy club, claiming to be security. While this video eventually took on a life of its own and became a political debate, at the time, local authorities were contacted. They asked the man to leave, and he did. So main point, voter intimidation has happened, and it's illegal. You have legal rights to stop it. And if you're a registered voter going to a poll tomorrow, don't let anything stop you from casting your ballot.
Do you have something that we should verify? Send your ideas in to verify@12news.com, or you can share it with us on our Facebook.